Hey, how's it going, guys? I want to show you a better alternative to AdSense and potentially to Ezoic, how to maximize your website revenue, your ads revenue. If you really care about improving your revenue, there is a platform that you want to check out, and I'm going to walk you step by step on how that platform works. Now, you know my website, the MMS Experience, right here. And it was actually first monetized with AdSense in the very beginning. Now I switched after AdSense, I switched to Ezoic. And as you can see, I was earning with Ezoic about $1, $1.06, $1.04 with a lot of ads on my site. Basically, Ezoic was putting a lot of ads on my site. Then I turned off Ezoic, right? And then I actually tried this new platform, and it's called Newor Media. I'm going to put the link down below. As you can see, I switched from Ezoic to Newor Media, and not only to really test every single thing about this platform before actually showing you whether it's beneficial for your website if you implement it. Now, if you actually want to try this platform, there will be a link down below that you can click to actually sign up with them. But what I want to show you first is this is my website. It's themmsexperience.com. It's monetized by this new platform, and they only pay for impression, not for clicks, meaning for only 6,000 impression ads on my site, ad impression on my site. This is already what I'm earning. Honestly, this is a little bit more than what I was earning with Ezoic, and a lot more than what I was earning with AdSense. Now, this video is sponsored by Newor Media. They reached out to me and they asked me to check out their platform. I did check it out, and then I decided to give it a shot. And then after giving it a shot, I think I'm actually going to stay with this platform for a while. Now, why do you want to join this platform? Let me show you an example. This is one of my sites, okay, themmsexperience.com. They only put 6 ads unit on your site, meaning here this is only one ad unit. It's another ad unit that I put here, and then this is the footer, sticky footer, and then there are about just 2 other ads within the content, meaning there is not only you earn enough money compared to Ezoic, but you also have much less ads. Again, I've tried Ezoic and I have tried this platform. This one actually highly increased the user experience. Now, how do you actually monetize your website with this new platform? Like I said, there will be a link down below. Let's go step by step. Click on the link down below. You will access this page. What is Newor Media? It's actually a header bidding network. It's similar to AdSense, to Ezoic, to Mediavine, that uses the AI technology to maximize the blogger's revenue. Okay, in other words, it's an algorithm-based real-time bidding for bigger returns from different banners on your site. So basically, on your site, you have all these spots or placeholder that you can make some platform compete against to actually put their ads on your site. Newor Media actually serves as the transition between those ads providers and your site. Now you can read the page and understand why exactly you want to join this platform. I suggest you to read that, but you can also watch this video and decide whether you want to join it or not. But it definitely increases your ad revenue compared to AdSense. It has a real-time bidding algorithm to maximize your website revenue. It has a dedicated partnership, and I really love their customer service. Strong relationship and trusted by publisher. Now, if you want to join the platform, I want to tell you something. Not everyone can join this platform. Before actually signing up, understand this. These are the requirements. You actually have to have at least 30,000 users per month, and then this is to make sure that you have enough traffic to make money and to also test out different optimized placement. I have communicated with them multiple times, and in one of the exchanges, the agent that I communicated with actually said the general minimum for many of our network to approve a site is 30,000 unique visitors per month, but on occasion we are able to make exception and run a bit of a bare bone setup. Okay, the performance for this smaller site is generally stronger than AdSense, but not nearly as strong as it would otherwise. So If you have smaller traffic, maybe like 25,000 unique visitors, I think, and then most of your traffic maybe comes from the US, and then you have a website in English, I think you definitely have a good shot for this. If you have more than 30,000, definitely go for it. Once you get on this site, you click either on partner with us or sign up right here. If I click on sign up, it's going to take me to the sign up page now, and then down here you put more information about why you think they are a good fit for your website, or what your website is about. You know, like I have a blog about fashion or about finance, and I want to monetize, and I have more than 30,000 visitors per month, and I want to monetize my website with Newor Media. Now you put this code and you click on work with us. Once they actually receive your application, you will receive an email from someone that will actually walk you step by step, just like you see in my list of email that I've had with the agent. They will walk you step by step, but let's actually go through it. The first step in getting things set up, they will send you an insertion order agreement to sign. Again, all they need from you will be your business name, and to be able to list that on the agreement. So you just reply to the email and you say the business name on the agreement should be, for example, Freetrepreneur. Cool. What they will do next is that they will send you the agreement over your email, and then you will actually, it's just something that you sign online. You click and then you just type your business name, blah blah blah, you sign online. And then, for example, here I've just signed it, it was in a separate email, and then I actually asked a question about the minimum requirement for the users, but then we went ahead, they actually asked me whether I have any specific request for the unit size that I would like on my site. Now I actually asked for recommendation for optimized earning. Actually provided me recommendation for unit ad. I was like, you know what, you can send them over, let's go ahead. And then important, very important, he said we have a limit of 6 units per page, but you're not required to use all 6 if you don't wish to. Meaning on my site, for example, these are 6 units. This is 1, this is 2. If you scroll down here, this is 3, and then within the content there's actually, this is 1 here, for example, this is 1 here, and there will probably be 1 somewhere within the content as well, and that will be 6. That will be it. You see, it does not have a lot of ads like compared to Ezoic to disrupt the user experience. It will be attached in your file. This is the ad.txt file. This file, for example, contains all the things that you have to put on your site in the back end, which I will show you how to do it. And then you actually also have to attach this ad.txt file in the root folder of your domain, which I'll also show you how to do. In the email, he said the first script in the tag needs to go somewhere in the head of the site. So these are the ad placement that you will need. So like these, you will need to set up these ad placement right there, okay, where the ads will appear. And this is what actually he's providing the sizes of those ad placement. But you also need to put this head script to be able to activate the header bidding. Now, if I go back on the back end of my site, how do you actually do that? You will need a plugin called Adsense Ad. Super simple. You go on plugin, you go on add new, and you set up Adsense Ad. Very simple. Now, after you click and you install Adsense Ad, what I want you to do is to click here on add. These are their ads placement that I've set up here with this Adsense Ad plugin. Now there are other ad placement plugins on your site, but I really like Adsense Ad because it's really easy to put ads on your site and customize it the way you want. An example, let me just go through one example. First, you will have to put the header bidder on your site. Click here on new ad. So I've actually downloaded the first file on my computer. What you can do as well, now you can copy this. You need to copy this. Either you install a plugin, if you go back on the back end of your site, either you install a plugin called insert headers and footers, and you actually paste that in the header section, this one, and you actually will paste that in the header section, or you can simply use the advanced ad and put that in the header. So I'm going to just click on next, paste that here, click on next, and then here it actually asks you where you want to place that on your site. Update the ad, you click here, and now you go on placement, you click on new placement, you click on head, like this is header code. If you click on header code, you can type here Newor Media header, just the name for reference, and now you pick the ad that you just created, for example Newor Media header bidding, and then you click on save new placement. What it will do is that it will actually inject this code on your site, in the back end of your site, to be able to activate the ads on your site. Now these are the placeholder that you need to put as well on your site. Now these placeholder are what you see here, okay, here. Now let's go ahead and, for example, put this placeholder on your site after you actually get approved with them. You go here for widget, because these ones are on the sidebar. This is one on the sidebar, and then this is another one on the sidebar. So, and in the email, I believe 2 sidebar units, one that is made sticky if you wish, and then 1 sticky footer, and then 3 in content units. So let's go ahead and set up the 2 sidebar unit. If we go back to the file, these 2 sidebar unit 300 times 250. So I'm just going to copy this, go back in the back end of my site on the widget, and actually search for HTML, custom HTML, and then put that in the default part on my site. Paste that here, and then click on save, and then I will drag that way up here, because I want that to be displayed here at the top right of my site, just like you see here when people open the site. This is what I put here, and then once you do that, you click on save. I'm just going to delete because I already have another one here, so I don't want 2 of them, since you only can put 6 on your site. The second one is the bottom one. If you go here, you will actually see that this is sticky. When I scroll down, this one is sticky. How did I make it sticky? I went ahead and actually copy again this other placeholder, and I went on my site. I also created another custom HTML, paste the code there, but then I installed a plugin called Q2W3 Fix widget, and once you install that plugin, it's simple. Under each widget, you will actually see this option. Just activate that and click on save. Every time now people will scroll on your site, everything that is at the bottom right here will actually be sticky. So I did that for this one, and I did that for this one. That's why those 2 are sticky. This is the sticky footer. Copy this one as well. Right here on you create another ad, and then this is what you have here. Let me just go back. This is footer. You see, I created the Newor Media footer, Newor Media header bidding, Newor Media in content 1, in content 2, in content 3. So here for the footer, I do this because I don't want to add the footer on my home page. Just a preference. If you don't have to. And then I click on next, and then right here, and then you click on update. That will actually display the footer ad on your site, just like you see here. For the in content is super simple. You click on new ad, where here you can put, for example, in content. You can either put that before content, which will appear right up here before the content, but I don't want to put an ad here because it actually can disrupt the user experience. You want your user to actually start reading your post before they actually start seeing ads. So you can put that, for example, in content, maybe after paragraph 3, and you put okay. That's what I did. After you do that, you click on update, and you do that the same way. You do again another one. You do that maybe after paragraph 8, and then after paragraph maybe 20. The next next thing that I was asked in the email is to actually put the add txt file. Again, it was provided to me, which is this file. Let me just download that and quickly open so you can see what it is and how it looks like. You see, this is your add txt. They've already set that up for you. Add txt for the mmsexperience.com. This is an important thing that you actually need to put in the backend of your site if you want ads to appear. There are two ways to actually do that. So you can go on your host provider. Mine is Bluehost. You can access the file manager, for example, on Bluehost by clicking on Advanced and the cPanel. Click on File Manager, and then this will open actually the file manager. You go on public HTML, click here and upload that right here. This is where you see this add txt file, and you click on upload, you drag that, you upload that. Now after you set that up, you will need to give it some time to be able to see the ads on your site. Now if your site is managed by something that we call already ads manager, so let me just go on Google and show you. You can have an add txt manager, like instead of copying that and putting that in the root domain of your site, you can also have that in an add txt manager. And this allows to maximize your ad revenue by ensuring that your add txt is always up to date. Okay, it's the world easiest way to manage, update, and maintain your add txt file. How does it work? Create and get started now. Create an account, super easy. I'm just gonna log in. Add txt file on the MMS experience is actually managed by this one. I put the add txt file on the root domain, but then I realized that the ads were not appearing. It's because my add txt file is managed actually by this one. So I need to come here and update here. So what I did is that as you can see, for example, Ezoic is already added here, Google Ad is added, Adsense is added, media.net is added, but I need to add as well all those potential new ad provider that this add txt file has. How do I do it? I click on manual entry, I click on bulk update, all of them. As you can see, these are example, and then I just copy all of this. Like you just Control A, copy that, paste that here, and then you click on upload. If you click on upload, that will tell you, like if I click on upload right now, you will see that it will say duplicates, because this is what I did. It will add all those in your add txt file in a way that this is managed by this ads manager, rather than every time having to go in the back end of your domain of your website in your host provider to be able to add that here. Once you actually fully do that, give it some time, you will actually start seeing ads appearing here at some point. Now, one issue that I ran into was that I added this header script. Let me just show you. I added this header script using two plugins. I added that using the Advanced Ad plugin, but I also added that using the insert header and footers. And again, the reason why I didn't show ads on my site was because, as he was saying here, I am seeing ads and it looks like the header script has been placed on the page twice. So what I did is that I actually deactivated this plugin to be able to only have it once on my site. So if you put the header script using this plugin, don't put it anymore using Advanced Ad. Only put the placeholder for the ads directly. Now that was one issue. And what he was saying again, additionally, the add txt file has not been updated to reflect our lines, so the unit only show the placeholder and are not generating any income. Okay, that is also why I said that if you already have an add txt manager, do what I just showed you how to do. Now let's go ahead and actually go in the back end of Newor Media. Quick overview of their platform. Very simple interface. Right here you have the metrics that you care about, which is the revenue, the impression, the clicks, refresh impression, and the effective click per miles, which is the ECPM. Right here you have the top countries that demand ad spot. United States, for example. Here the desktop versus mobile, and here you have the account information. You will access the payment. For example, the earning shows $8, but it's already 12 on the dashboard. And then you need to earn a minimum of $50 to be paid through PayPal, or $250 to be paid via wire transfer. And this plus button, if you want to add a new website, if you have multiple websites that meet the traffic requirement and you want to add them, you also add the domains here, and you click why exactly you're adding them, what your websites are about. You click on submit. Down here are some of the settings that you probably care about: your password, your email address if you want to change your password, and you also need to put your W-9 if you are in the United States. This is very important to be able to be paid. Okay, so download this one, fill it out, and come back here and upload that. Select the payment method: PayPal, Payoneer, wire transfer. Put your email and click on save. Here under message is where you can contact someone. Let's say, for example, you want to request a new placement or a new ad placeholder. This is where you actually say, hi, blah 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 blah, I would like to request a new ad placeholder for my site with this dimension, blah blah blah. So here, for example, if you want to request for a video placeholder, you ask here, click on submit. Down here under miscellaneous, this is where you can actually download again your txt file if you want to actually update your txt file. Because here is what will happen sometime. It's like one time when I actually logged in the dashboard, I actually saw a message saying that I needed to add these newer lines to my txt file to be able to probably have more companies bidding for placeholders on my site. So what I did is that I just copied those. I went back in my txt file and I just went on the manual entry bulk update. I went down right down at the bottom. I just went here, I pasted the new one, and I clicked on upload. Or you can actually download again your txt file. So if I go back there, I download the txt file. I actually copy the new entries that I will ask you to update your file with. Update that file with. Go back in the back end of your website and actually load again the file and erase the old one. And then lastly, on the ad serving is where you can actually disable the ads on some of the pages. Suppose this is enter one URL per line. So suppose I want to disable ads, for example, on the home page. That's how you do it. If you want to disable ad for some specific advertiser, you can also add the URL here, one per line. So this is the platform is super simple, but it's really effective. Now, a platform like Ezoic, for example, provides you deeper analytics, but if you really care, I mean, most of you bloggers care about the revenue, right? So if you really care about the revenue and the user experience as well, you want to check this platform compared to alternative like Adsense and maybe Ezoic. Provide almost the same amount of revenue like Ezoic. Like if, for example, here you will see that the revenue is 1.49 for the day. Regardless of, again, it works on impression, not on clicks. Anytime a visitors open your site, he or only has to just see the ads, like these ads, just see the ad. It doesn't have to click for you to make money. You just have to see the ad for you to actually start generating income. For 6,700 impression, I actually have $12. Another thing is that you can request the video unit, which will actually, I believe, place video ads on your site. You can, and they will also provide this vignette. They offer this vignette ad to all publisher. You can click here to actually see what a vignette ad looks like. If I click, for example, here, this is what a vignette ad will look like. It's like when someone click on a page on your site, this will act as a transition before displaying your page. Okay, vignette ad are clean interstitial in between page views on your site and can render on both desktop and mobile. Again, they have vastly higher CPM than normal display unit. So if I opt in, I will see a jump in my revenue because my website will now display vignette ads. Now, something is like when I joined, the reason why I didn't see any revenue, although it was already activated, was because of the issue that I just talked about. It's because I had two header script and I did not have my ad text manager properly set up, which is something that you need. That's why I wanted to go fully in depth to actually show you the mistake that you should not be doing. Again, this platform is great. Okay, it does not display a lot of ads on my site. I really like it. It does not have the same level of advanced analytics like big analytics where Ezoic can show you like what page earns the highest, or it does not have the ability to cache your website just like Ezoic does. But I think I realized that my website is actually faster because this only makes sure that ads are properly set up. Only 6 ads are appearing on your site and they actually run faster. They're displaying faster. But the problem that I have with Ezoic is that even sometimes when I was setting, for example, that I don't want no more than 6 ads per page, I was always seeing sometimes a lot more than 6 ads, sometimes 10 ads. And this is what I am talking about, because this site, for example, is monetized with Ezoic. And then just look at the difference in how the ads are displayed on your site for the user. Now, here, for example, you have with Ezoic an ad up here, which already will make your website take time to load. TQ footer ad, which is fine, but you also have an ad right here. They will also display another ad again right here. You see, you have an ad right here already. Ezoic will probably display a lot more ads for some reason on your site than the alternative. You see another ad right here, another ad right here. You see the user sees a lot more ad with Ezoic than Newor Media, which is only 6 ads. And guess what? The user will thank you by coming back to your site, which is what you want, because that will tell Google that your site is more valuable. I'm not saying you cannot reduce the ad with Ezoic, but sometimes I have tried, and believe me, when I even say only put 6 ads on the platform on this website, sometimes I come back and I see a lot more than 6 ads. So Ezoic, I don't know what the artificial intelligence algorithm does here, but for some reason I feel like sometimes it was disrupting my user experience, whereas I feel like this one has really slick ads in some hidden places that make money for you, but the user actually doesn't really feel like there is a lot of ads on your site. You can also add this one on top of Adsense. For example, this is a Newor Media ad. This is Newor Media ad. This one is Adsense right here. So you can actually combine Adsense ads with this Newor Media ad. So if, for example, these guys only say we want 6 units on your site, then what you can do is that you can add their 6 ad, and also add some Adsense ad in between the content. If you want more ads on your site, you can add an Adsense ad here, you can add an Adsense ad here, you can add another Adsense ad here. So you will actually have 2 sources of revenue being generated, just like you're seeing here. Just the one placeholder of Adsense that I put on my site, just like I showed you, is generating now also additional revenue. So you have revenue coming from Adsense, you have revenue coming from Newor Media, which is what I really like about this platform. Ezoic, when you want to put Ezoic ads and Adsense ad on your site, Ezoic will recommend you to actually wrap up the Adsense ad. I like this platform because their ads stay on where you actually decide to put them, and so you can put Adsense ad wherever you want to. If you want to give it a shot, I want you to click on the link down below. You will access this page, sign up, follow the step-by-step process that I showed you. I'm also writing an in-depth blog post about the platform, which if you think this video is too long, or you want to come back to something later on, you can actually click on the blog post. The link to the blog post will be down below. You can actually bookmark it and come back often to actually read more details. Okay, I'm going to show you step-by-step screenshot as well on how to implement on your site. I'm talking about the criteria to be able to join and a lot more information. So click on the link down below, join this new platform, test it out. If you don't like it, you can always switch off and then go to whatever platform you want to join. And really quick, I want to show you something. If you want to switch from Ezoic to Newor Media, if you're already monetized with Ezoic and you want to switch, what you will need to do after setting up all your ads on Newor Media is that before launching, you will need to come here and turn off Ezoic ads on your site. So you want to come here on settings on your dashboard, and then you will see here on update settings, it will be on here. You click on update and you turned that off. It will be like this. You just turned that off and you click on save. Ezoic will stop displaying ads on your site right away. This is what I also like about Ezoic. It will stop displaying ads on your site right away so that you can actually test whatever other platform you want. And then, if you don't like Newor Media at the end, what you can do is that you can go and email them or message them on their platform and say, okay, sorry, I want to move away from the platform. I want to try something else. You can go back to your Ezoic and just turn it back on. So it really, it's easy, but I think I'm going to stick with Newor Media because I really like their platform. I did not think I would like it as much as I am right now, but I do. So I don't think I'll switch the MMS experience back to Ezoic, just for information. Now, if you have less than 30,000, just like I said here, if you have less than 30,000 unique visitors per month, I think at this point your best shot will, for example, be Ezoic, which the link also will be down below. But if you actually don't have 10,000 viewers per month, you can also try Adsense, which there will also be a video down below on how to properly set up Adsense. But what I want you to do is really try this platform the way I tried it, and I am pretty sure you will be satisfied. This is not advice because I tried it. I didn't think it would be that good, but I think I'm going to stick with this one for the MMS experience. I still have one of my other domain monetized with Ezoic, but I think this one I really like it. And over time, I might actually switch my other domain that I have here over to Newor Media. So click on the link down below, check it out. I hope that was helpful. Post any of your questions down below. Until next time, take good care of yourself. I love you guys. Peace.
And don't forget to smash like and subscribe. Thank you.